Hola, señores. It's Cinco de Mayo. I am not Mexican in the least, but what a wonderful day for an Independence Day. Um, Unfortunately for me, it's the day after drinking, and I was not really hungover. I don't get hungover, not the way it's ever been described to me. I don't get a pounding headache. I don't feel. I get tired. Um, Sometimes I feel like I didn't get enough sleep, um, and a little bit dehydrated. But that's, I think, you know, I can feel dehydrated even without drinking. So I don't know if that's a hangover, but it's always been extraordinarily mild. Mostly because I picked up that having a bit of water in the midst of binge drinking does wonders for the constitution and prevents things like throwing up, blacking out, and all sorts of other nasty things that can accompany heavy drinking. Thankfully, yesterday wasn't very heavy, which is probably the reason I didn't have a hangover, and probably the reason I never really get hangovers. Um, but I also want to say hello. I have a follower, someone who just found my vlogs on YouTube. So hello, Gab Mendoza. I It's weird. I didn't really, the only other people who've seen these are friends of mine in real life that I mention the vlog to, and they usually watch one or two. And obviously, this is a daily thing, and it's hard to sort of keep up with these. So I don't know if you're going to watch this one, but thank you for subscribing. I hope you get a lot of subscription notifications, and I'm just one more in the pile, because I'm going to feel sort of awkward crowding your phone or your mailbox with, one of these every day. But if you'd like to comment, tell me how you found this, what you think, feel free. Or if you'd rather not, feel free to do that. And thank you for saying cheers yesterday. It ended up being such a weird day because it started off gorgeous. It was quite clear, just a couple puffy clouds when I woke up. But unfortunately, I was very tired and I didn't have the gumption to get out and walk in the morning, despite it being quite agreeable. I waited until the afternoon, but by the afternoon, this haze had rolled in. It still felt very sunny, and it was very bright. There was lots of shadows, which normally doesn't happen if it's completely overcast. But yeah, it was hazy, and then as the day went on, it got muggy, and then to my surprise, just about an hour ago or less, it rained. I think it's raining now, very lightly. But that's fine. As I've said before, I like a little bit of rain to break up the heat. It keeps things moderate. I'm at my most comfortable in the 60s to 70s. When it gets up to the 80s, that's when it starts to get a little too, for me, being a heavier set dude. But tomorrow, I really hope that the walk today tuckered me out enough that I'll go to bed early tonight. And I just imagine getting up tomorrow morning to spectacular weather and going down to Marymore and walking like at 6:30 or 7 with the birds chirping. There's an Audubon bird trail in Marymore. I've actually done one of my vlogs while walking it. But in the something funny on TV, somebody else in the house is laughing right now. There's something so special about being at the park right first thing in the morning. Maybe not right at dawn, but the hour after dawn. When the weather is nice, the sun is out, even if you have to wear a sweatshirt, it's magical. I had a weird thought. I was thinking about Leo a lot today. It's been 2 weeks now. I still think about him all the time whenever my thoughts stray back to myself and how I'm feeling. I imagine him there. I keep turning corners and thinking I've seen him. I thought I saw him running on the back deck today. It's just so easy to imagine him. Watch some videos of him. That's been helpful, more than I thought it would be. I wish I had more. I constantly thought about how I should be making tons and tons of cat videos, and I thought, I don't want to be that guy. But I also knew that someday he'd be gone. I thought about making a video of him when he was sick, but I didn't want too clear a memory of that. That wasn't what I wanted to remember about him. I didn't want to remember him at his worst. So thankfully, the videos I have of him are him at his best. The one thing you can't capture with a camera or even with a microphone is that purr. His purr was, it was like a two-stroke. I don't know how to describe it. He purred on the inhale and then he purred on the exhale. So it was a... And my other cats, I remember it, I don't remember the inhale. It was just... So Leo's version felt very distinct to me. And he purred a lot. He was such a good cat. Well, Gab, if you're watching this, I apologize for being down in the dumps a bit. But I am doing better. I'm slowly sort of, coming to terms with it. I'm sure it's going to take a while to really just be able to go through the day without sort of feeling that tinge of depression. But, it shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be easy to lose a cat that means as much to somebody as Leo meant to me. And the sun really helps. If he had passed away in the midst of winter, when it was just rain drizzling and gray skies and muddy earth for weeks and months on end, I think I would have been in a much worse way. I found him by fate. Fate took him from me, but fate has provided me with some level of comfort. So I guess I'm just lucky that way. I'm Eric Spornitz, and tomorrow will be better.